What's up, sarsaparillas? You girl Sassy J, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, guys. So listen, I'm not gonna lie. I was actually thinking that our girl Danielle was gonna choose Ron, purely because I thought she would feel intimidated, especially by the whole drama that Ekin-Su was like causing the night before and stuff. So I'm actually quite surprised that she didn't choose Ron. A part of me is happy that she chose Curtis, because I feel like I need to see this unfold. But at the same time, there's also a part of me thinking, oh, I wish she didn't choose him. So it's kind of like I'm 50-50. And let me explain it. But before I go into the video, I'm just going to ask you guys to give the video a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Now, the reason why I said I'm kind of like, I wanted her to choose him is because Curtis is trying to, like Emma said, trying to have his cake and eat it, right? He's not coming out. He said to Danielle that I do want to get to know you. He said this to her, right? And I feel like I don't think he's scared of Ekin-Su, because he wouldn't have like come out and say to her like, I feel like you're not being genuine. So I don't think he's scared of her, but I just don't understand why I think he just doesn't like confrontation. Okay, he doesn't like confrontation. He probably doesn't know how to handle it. And like I said, when he was first getting with Ekin-Su, I said, this boy don't know what he's dealing with. He doesn't know who Ekin-Su is, right? So I think he just can't take the drama. He can't take the drama. So, like, even though he wants to get to know Danielle, it's like he's telling Ekin-Su, oh, I'm focused on you. He's telling the boys the same thing, I'm focused on Ekin-Su, but when they ask him, are you closed off? He's not answering. Why? Because he's not closed off, but he's not being man enough to say what he wants. He needed to say, because last night, don't get me wrong, last night I don't feel like he did anything wrong, and I'm a back that. I don't think he did anything wrong. Now he's crossing over onto the wrong side, because at the end of the day, he needs to be man enough, say what he wants, because he said he's a big boy. Say what you want. If you want to get to know Danielle, say you want to get to know Danielle. I think he came close, but he was like, oh, it's not going to be anything romantic. You like her in that way. Say it with your chest. Be a man, or leave the girl alone. Stick to Ekin. Stick to Ekin. I genuinely think that Curtis feels or can see that Ekin-Su is not genuine. And it's obvious that Ekin-Su is not genuine, because Ekin-Su a ball down the old place, and I'll know a little bit of water must be right there, so a little piece, like a raindrop right here, so I not even red. Let me tell you something. When you're crying, there's gonna be some kind of red dot or something in your eyes. She was crying for ages, and it was dry, like the Sahara Desert. It never nothing till like the last part when Mr. One little piece here, so it couldn't even fall down. It just itch up right to that eye corner right here. So Ekin-Su, you can't fool me. Come on, Ekin-Su. Do you know what it is? And this is what I was scared of. You remember I said on my first in the first video, I said, listen, when somebody had a good run in Love Island or any other program, you come back on it, 9 out of 10 times, it doesn't end well. I said it, and I feel like right now it's not ending well. Ekin-Su thinks she's a bigger star than everybody else on the show. And she thinks that things should go the way that Ekin-Su wants it to go. Do you see what I'm saying? Even from the get-go, when she was the whole 5 minutes, give me 5 minutes and you come and get me kind of situation with Curtis. I think he could see through those things. And if we are confused or we don't know whether or not she is faking it, putting on a show, nothing shows drama, fake, showbiz, nothing like the kiss that she did. Because they're going from this, and all of a sudden she just kisses him. That is so dramatic. That is, let me tell you, man, that girl, actress, soap opera, she's an actress. You know what I'm saying? Davide was right. She's an actress, she's a liar, she's an actress. You know what I'm saying? But I just think Curtis is now in the wrong, because he doesn't want to be honest with his feelings and just say that I want to get to know the girl, to Ekin-Su and to everybody else. Now, I do agree that everybody else should mind their business in there. I don't know why they were getting involved in it. And even with, what's her name? Catherine needs to, I tell Catherine, she needs to chill. I understand, don't get me wrong, I understand that there's no man coming there for Catherine right now, as much as we want her to be loved up, and she might be feeling a little bit bored, so she's getting into people's business, but Catherine, leave people business alone. Leave people business alone. Listen, she needs to leave people business alone, right? That's what I'm saying. But, I don't know, let's see how this is going to pan out, now that Ekin-Su is basically single in a sense, and Danielle's coupled up with Curtis. Let's see how he's gonna act, because now he has an opportunity to say, well, I'm coupled up with the girl, so I have to try and get to know the girl, right? So he can use that as his excuse now, right? But let's see how he's gonna approach it, because he could have, if he wanted to dead things off with Danielle, he could have. Ekin-Su, them lot was right. He could have, but he doesn't want to. You know what I'm saying? So now he's crossing over into the game playing, which is where I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna have to be diplomatic with you right now, because at the end of the day, yes, Ekin is being fake. Yes, Ekin is playing a game. Yes, Ekin is trying to win. Yes, Ekin is not being genuine. But guess who else is not being genuine? Curtis. Curtis is not being genuine either. You know what I'm saying? So right now is who can outact who? Like, who can do the best acting and win this award? That's what it comes down to. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what it comes down to at this point. But it just sucks that Danielle is just like scooped into this, and she's right in the middle of this. So let's see if this changes anything. Let's see if I can go home tomorrow, because the first thing she's like, no comment. I'm like, nobody really asked you, babe, but okay. And then she's like, oh, well, I'm going home. Now, I don't think it's going to be a case where she goes home. If it was anybody else, they would have sent her home. I feel like Love Island doesn't want to get rid of Ekin-Su right now. So I can't see Ekin-Su going home. Now, I would have liked for her to go home. I'm not going to lie. I like Ekin-Su, but I feel like Ekin-Su should have just sit this one out. I feel like now she's made herself a little less likable. But I still like her. I still mess with her, but yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Because the season is just not hitting. Do you know, like how she was in the last season? It's not the same. I think sometimes when you've had something and you've done it and it hit, like sometimes you just have to just quit while you're ahead. And I think that's what she should have done. But right now, it's just not working for me. But anyways, guys, comment down below. Let me know whether you think that Danielle did the right thing. Do you think she should have chosen like Ron, or do you think that she made a good move to choose Curtis? I feel like, do you know what would really upset me? If Curtis now try to mess about with Danielle to the point where he's going to say to her, oh, well, I want to focus on Ekin-Su, and I want to stick with Ekin-Su, and I just want us to be friends. That would piss me off. You know why? Because the girl would have gone about her business already and started dating Ron or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody's like all shocked around the fire, be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, it's not that much of a big deal. I think everyone keeps acting like Curtis and Ekin-Su is in a relationship, like they're boyfriend and girlfriends and all of this kind of stuff. They've never once said they were literally like in a relationship. Well, they keep saying relationship, but you know what they mean. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just thinking, I think people just keep forgetting that they're in Love Island and why they're there. Do you know what I'm saying? And you're there to explore and to find a connection that is the best thing for you. So not because you find something that seems like it's going good doesn't mean that you shouldn't try to explore something that could be better. And I think, I don't understand why they're like this, because this is all stars, so they've all like lived this before. So it should be normal for them to accept it, and you know what I'm saying? I don't really understand it. But anyways, guys, we saw Jason Derulo. We saw Jason Derulo up in the bizzle. You know, when I was younger, I used to say Jason Derulo. And I say younger because I'm older than him by 2 years, yeah. But when I was younger and he was just out and whatever, that's what I used to say to remember his name, Chasing the Ruler. But now we know his name because he kept saying it. Like, he would never let us forget it. But I love Jason. He's so cute. And I'm not going to lie, I probably would have been that fangirl. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have been a little bit like Catherine, because I think Catherine needed that moment anyways, to be honest, because she's just been in that villa not getting the right attention. And obviously we know, you know, she can't have Jason right now because Jason, you know, he's got his person already. But I just love that she had that moment to experience that moment. You know what I'm saying? And it was so cute. And yeah, I love that. I love that for Catherine. I'm not gonna lie to you. I probably would have not washed my hands a little bit for a little while, you know. Okay, I'm joking. I would have washed my hands. That's nasty. But yeah, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. If it was 50 Cent now, I'm gonna have a baby by him and be a millionaire. That's what he said. Don't blame me. But no, I think it was good just to watch your girls enjoying it, and not Gabby saying, "Oh, guys, we need to impress Jason." That made me laugh because at the end, when Jason said he was moving into the villa, and then Casey was like, "You can't have my girl," I'm just like, Casey, if Gabby had the chance, you'd have lost that girl, baby. You'd have lost that girl, okay? But anyways, guys, I feel like I was so like drawn into this pasa with Ekin-Su and Curtis and Danielle that I don't remember seeing anything else happening in the villa. I feel like this whole episode, kind of like yesterday, was kind of like based on this particular drama. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see what's gonna happen. I feel like there's gonna be some kind of dramatic thing happening towards Friday, because you know they want to leave us on like a cliffhanger. Wait, today's Thursday, right? So tomorrow. So I feel like there's going to be something dramatic in tomorrow's episode. But what will it be? Will Ekin-Su be dumped? Will Curtis kiss Danielle? Will he tell Danielle he doesn't like her? Because if him ever tell Danielle something not like her, I would just kick him out. Right, this so. Would just kick him out. I'm not ask Christ, because I'm gonna get on my nerves. Iman Ekin-Su get on my nerves. Oh, actually, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about. I'm not gonna lie. Elma and Sammy, I feel like I was actually surprised by this, because I know that they have some kind of chemistry, they have history. The issue with the situation is, like, I would have thought that because he's coming into the villa now, they would have tried to explore other things, other people. I know he went to try and get to know other girls, but the thing is, the reason why they never got together on the outside was because of Sammy's age. Because Sammy's 23 and Elma is 32. So the age has always been a problem for them to get together. I don't understand what they think would change being together in the villa. Because if he's still 23 in the villa, the same way he's still 23 outside, and she's still 32. You know, so listen, I'm not gonna bash somebody for wanting to be in a relationship with a big age gap, because I will tell you, when I was younger, I was always robbing the old people's home. And when I say that, I say this because I remember being 20 years old and almost dating a guy twice my age. So I am not in the position to call anybody out on an age gap. I will tell you this right now. We listen and we don't judge. Don't judge me. Stop judging me. I know so not judge me. So what? Him never look like him. Him never look old. Him just look like a nice 38-year-old. You know, him look alright. Him look alright. Across his door, but him look alright. But saying that to say this, I'm not going to judge them for a 9-year gap. Now, I could never date a guy that much younger than me. This is me. I could date older. I can date a guy a lot older than me, but I can't date a guy younger than me, right? But I am not Elma, and Elma is not me, right? So if she's okay with it, then that is it. So I'm saying it does feel it's 9 years difference, and it does feel like a massive age gap. It does, because he's 23. Had he been 30 and she was 39, it wouldn't feel so bad. It wouldn't feel so dramatic. It wouldn't feel like, oh my God. Do you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, this is another reason why I'm trying not to judge. And I'm really trying not to judge here, because I guess it's like double standard. Because I grew up thinking, okay, it's okay to date a guy older, but just not a guy younger, right? But at the end of the day, if I can date a guy older, then she can date a guy younger, I suppose, right? So each of their own in the situation. Each of their own. My only thing is, it's just like, what is the difference between outside and inside? But saying that, maybe timing. Maybe timing was the difference. Because nothing happens before its time. But I don't know, guys. But I just thought I'd put a penny into that because I know there's a massive age gap between them. There's 9 years between them. And I know when it's the woman that's older, people always have a lot to say, right? And I get it, especially if the guy is immature or can be very immature like Sammy is. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But at the same time, for me, I'm not gonna lie, yes, I would never date. I think the youngest guy I would date is probably about 3 years younger than me. And maybe four, you know, because I said the moment I hit 35, I've entered my cougar years. You know what I'm saying? And even now I say that, but every time I meet a guy and he tells me he's like 1 year younger than me or 2 years younger than me, I'm just like, oh, I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling myself now, like, listen, a guy that's 2 or 3 years younger than you is still within your age group. So you shouldn't be looking at it like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me personally, like I said, I'm not gonna comment any further on it. I'm gonna say whatever they decide, they decide. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'll be a hypocrite to really judge that situation when I know that I've dated guys, you know, a lot older than me when I was younger. And right now, my cutoff age is up to 10 to 12 years older than me. So I'm happy to date a guy that is like 10 to 12 years older than me. So I can't be judging. But anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap this up right now. If you haven't yet thumbs up the video, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe. Big up to all my newbies. I see you guys and I appreciate you guys. But you know my OGs, you don't know all that is already. My love or no. But anyways, guys, I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video. But for now, keep it sassy, licious.